Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Ryan from Ryan's Tech Guide, and I'm here to help you with your tech. So tonight's video, we're going to be talking about 5 tips that I have and tricks that will help you shop for your next internet package that you're looking for. This is a subject I feel is very important that people need to know about. A lot of people have questions to which one they should buy, what they should do, how they go about handling this. And I feel that this video is very important and will give value for what you need. So we're going to go over my ideas and thoughts about how to shop for it, what to look for, and anything that will help you build your confidence when you ask for what internet package you look. So with that, let's just get right into it. But first of all, what is the internet and how has it changed our lives? Well, that's a big question. It's pretty loaded if you ask me for a question, but it's one that I need to ask, and it has changed the world forever. The internet, as far as I'm concerned, is the greatest invention in well over a generation. What it has done for everybody has given people a voice. It's given people a way to communicate with their loved ones at any point throughout the planet at any time, whether it's video, audio, anything that you can do. It's given an industry of e-commerce that didn't exist 50 years ago. It's given 40 to 50 years ago anyway. It's given people a way to watch their entertainment. I mean, the list goes on and on. But the internet, as far as I'm concerned, is the best invention and utility, I said, in at least a generation. And it's going to continue to develop as more technologies continue to be introduced. Obviously, as we've seen with all of the ads that have come into people's lives, with their kind of tailoring to what people want. You also have AI, which is coming into effect as well, and like Meta and the avatars that are going to be coming eventually as that builds and develops. It's just going to get more and more important that your internet at your home is vital to be proper when you need. That's what I think. And I think it's very important that people look at it. Now, always ask your tech friends and family what's out there. Now, there is a variety of different ways to get the internet. You can go through mobile ways, you can go through an ISP, which is also known as an internet service provider, which is usually tailored to other ones like cable television, mobility, like smartphones and all that. What you do is you ask them their thoughts of what's out there. You ask them the pros and cons of the ones that they recommend. Odds are they've probably tried numerous ones over the years as they've been in the industry. I know myself, I have been, and many people have asked me, which internet should I use? Which company should be going for? And I've used Bell in Canada, of course, on a Canadian channel. I've used Bell, I've used Cogeco, and I've used other ones even well in the past, like dial-up services going way back. Yes, I'm dating myself, but hey, it's all good. Anyway, thing is that it's important that you ask the questions to your friends and the tech friends especially, because they will give you the answers you're looking for. Now, the second tip I ask for people is to make a list of the devices and your downloading needs. Now, what that means is take an inventory of what you have. How many smartphones, televisions, computers, laptops, anything that needs to be connected to the internet, including other things such as refrigerators, baby monitors. There's all kinds of devices out there that require the internet, between downloading and even using it just to update them. Ask yourself, are you a video streamer? Are you an Netflix binge watcher on multiple televisions? The reason why I'm bringing this up is because bandwidth is key. Now, bandwidth is the measurement of your internet capability. So that way, whenever you call and they say, well, which internet package would you like? And they say, would you like the 100 gig, the 500 gig, which is the measurement of the speed of the internet. You just need to know kind of a rough idea of how many devices and all that. Now, to give context, Netflix uses an enormous amount of bandwidth per hour if you go with the higher connection, especially the 4K or even higher than that. Well, 4K is the highest right now, but I know it's going to be going up at some point. Anyway, you need to make sure that you have the appropriate bandwidth to be able to do everything you need in your home, because there's nothing worse than you want to sit down and watch a movie and there's nothing left to use because everyone else is using it throughout your home, especially homes with family. Make a list before you phone your ISP. Make sure you understand how much internet you require before asking. Now, the next step, or the next tip I suggest, is call several internet service providers to get their best deal. Now, like anything, it's always important to shop. Competition is important. People need to value the idea of calling different ones. Don't just accept the first one you call and say, oh, this is great. See what's around, see what's available. There's different technologies out there. You have cable internet. You also have like Bell Fibe here in Canada. You got wireless. I mean, call them, ask them what the best rates are. Have your questions ready. Write them down. Like, ask them, what are the rates? Do you offer unlimited bandwidth, which means, or not unlimited bandwidth, but basically unlimited ability to download, which is important. Do you have a contract? Is it open? Like, do you have anything like that? And even what I suggest is bring a tech friend with you when you make the call and have them sit with you in case they need to ask questions for you on your behalf if you don't understand what they're asking. The technology guys and girls, they deal with this every day, and they will guide you the best way they can, and it'll all come down to dollars, of course, and need. I would always say have one of them with you whenever you can. Now I know it's a much to ask people, but you know what? It's worth it in a way because you will get the best bang for your buck. And I've done that for many, many people over the years, and I continue to do so. Another thing, also, do not trust the websites that you see right on their main page. You always call. Never just say, "Oh, I'm going to click that, order it, and go." Phone and see, because they have promotions that they may not offer right away. They may not have posted it on the web, and it's vital that you look at that. The next one is don't always go with the highest package. Now, why is that? Now, always because the highest package normally is the one. It's great to get that speed, and it's worth it at the beginning because you're going to get that top speed because they give you the promotional price. And the promotional price is usually really low, shockingly low sometimes. You're like, wow, this is really good for the speeds that they're giving you, especially if your tech friend tells you this. Problem with the highest package is that it means the highest price later on when the promotion's over. Now, I'm going to go over that in a few minutes, but always read that fine print because what happens is, and I've been caught a few times myself in the past, and I've obviously learned my lessons, but read the fine print on the contract when they send it to you in your email. What happens is usually they will put the price really low to get you into the contract or get you into the deal, which is usually about a year. And then when that year rolls on, your bill will skyrocket because they've put in there that there is a price that is a certain level that's much higher because that's what it's supposed to be. And a lot of people don't read it. And then all of a sudden, a year from now, they get their bill and they wonder why it's $150 more because they got all of the best stuff, all the best package for the internet. And then if let's say they're not doing as much as they thought, now you're paying for a premium package that in reality you don't necessarily need. So you may have to call back. So always keep an eye, fine print, and read it over. I know it's long and painful sometimes, but it will save you dollars later in the future because you will not regret that. Now, the next thing and the final tip I have, because everyone or the bulk of everyone has a smartphone now with a calendar and an account linked, whether it's Gmail, Hotmail, any of those, you will have probably a calendar in your smartphone. What I suggest you do is that after you're done your call and you've accepted the deal from the provider you've gone with and everything's good, the internet's running, put it in your calendar the day that you actually do it and put it from, let's say, 1 year from now or even 2 years from now, whatever your contract states. Because what happens is it will come to that point I said earlier where it will prevent that sticker shock you get whenever you get your bill in a year from now. And all of a sudden you're like, hey, wait a second, what happened here? Well, if you have that reminder that your Cogeco or Bell or Rogers in Canada here, if they run out, you can prevent yourself from getting hit with a lot of extra charges that you didn't expect. And then it's really important to understand this. You actually have now the responsibility to actually call them every year or every time your period ends for this stuff because what happens, they just jump the price right back up every time the promotion comes up. Oh, well, you know what? That's good. You know, they're here. We've got them. Okay, now they're going to keep them at this high price. No, you call and you get the loyalty department, which they have. They have every company has one. And then you just explain, you're looking for a better price. You're looking for, oh, my usage is different. You need to make sure that, oh, I feel like I want to draw. Anyway, all of a sudden, what they'll do is they'll look over your how much you download, how much you use, and whatever. And they may give you a great deal again for another year or two or three. You keep the same system you have. Now you could drop it if you want, and if it saves you more money, even better. But the thing is that you need to do this. So please, I recommend putting it in your phone, your calendar when this ends. So that way you'll get a reminder a year from now or 2 years from now stating, okay, I need to call them to basically re-up my plan or change it or do whatever you want. These are the tips I think will help. I've used these before and they have helped people save a lot of money actually. I think I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this valuable. I hope you took some information to help you with your internet choice later on. If you like what I'm doing with my channel, please hit like or subscribe as always. And if you want to get more notifications from when I do next videos, please hit the notification bell on the right. So with that, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good night.